Hello Year 9, here is your KIP quiz. Please complete the questions on your whiteboard and pause the video. Get ready to show your answers. 1, 2, 3, show your teacher. Now mark your answers and work out your score as a percentage. 1, 2, 3, show your teacher. Well done, clean your boards and leave them with your pen on your desk. Now pause the video until everyone has their books. Please write the date and the title. Pause the video until you're ready. Today we're going to learn about stem and leaf diagrams. Look at this one. The centre line is the stem and the digits are the leaves. Every stem and leaf needs a key to explain the layout. This one tells us that the digits 2 with the line in between and 3 on the bottom left there on the key means 23 years. It's a diagram about ages of people in an office. So copy this example and pause the video until you're ready. This example is about ages of teachers. So what is the age of the youngest teacher? Look down the stem. We've got 2, 3, 4 and 5. The 2 is 20 something. So now look along the line and you've got 22, 24, 27, 29. On the next line, you've got the 3, so that's 31, 32, 35, 35, 37, 39. With the third one, and you've got the 4 and the 0, remember that's 40. It's not telling you that there was nobody there. So what is the age of the youngest teacher? In this case, it's 22. What is the median age of teachers? Remember, median means the middle value. So the median age of teachers is 37. What is the age of the oldest teacher? If we have a look at that one together, you can see that it will be 59. And the range means the biggest number take away the smallest number. So 59 minus 22 equals 37. Pause the video whilst you write those questions and the answers. Now this is a back-to-back stem and leaf diagram. So notice now the stem runs through the centre. We can see 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. On the left-hand side you have data about boys, and on the right-hand side you've got data about girls. So you say the first digit coming from that centre stem. For the girls, you're going to have to read from left to right, but from the boys' situation, you're going to have to read the centre number first and then read to the left. So, for instance, on that top line, the boys, we've got them there who are 41 and 45. And for the girls, 40 and 47. And this is talking about, if we double check the key, this is talking about marks that they got. So what is the boy with the lowest mark? Well, there aren't any boys that are getting a mark on the bottom line. So they're all getting larger than 10. But the boy with the lowest mark will be 12. What's the boy with the highest mark? That's going to be 45. And do boys or girls have the biggest range of marks? Now, range means measure of spread. It's how far that data is spread out. Remember, we do the biggest number, take away the smallest number. So for the boys, it's 45 minus 12. So their measure of spread is 33. And for the girls, 47 minus 9. Because, of course, it's 0, 9. Now, the girls have the largest range, or another way we could say it is that their data is more spread out, whereas the boys' marks are closer together. Pause the video now to make sure that you have that diagram and the questions and the answers written out. Now it's your turn. Please draw the diagram. Make sure that you have the key. You will always need the key. And answer the questions. Pause the video until you're ready to see the answers. Here are your answers. Please mark with a purple pen. Make any corrections that you need to in purple. Here is your next question. The stem and leaf diagram below shows the heights of Mr. Smith's flowers. Please draw the diagram. Make sure you have your key and answer the questions. Pause the video until you're ready to see the answers. Here are your answers. Please mark or correct with your purple pen. Here is your next question. The stem and leaf diagram shows the weights of 10 books that are placed on a bookshelf. Don't forget, modal means the one that happens the most. The median is going to be the middle value. The range will be the biggest, take away the smallest. Make sure that you pause the video and then answer the questions. Here are your answers. Another question on school trip to a theme park. Let's make sure that you have your diagram drawn. Pause the video and then mark the answers. Here are your answers. Here is a dual stem and leaf diagram, or back-to-back stem and leaf diagram. Both phrases mean the same thing. Make sure that you pause the video and draw the diagram and answer the questions. Here are your answers. So how do I draw a stem and leaf diagram? These have all been produced for you so far, but here now you're going to draw the diagram. Draw an ordered stem and leaf diagram question is usually worth about 3 marks. All the data needs to be ordered. You have to make sure you haven't missed any values and you include a key. So here are the marks gained by 30 students in an examination. The first digit, as we know, makes up the stem. So have a look at your data that's given in the question. Draw a stem and then make sure you have that first digit written down. So here I can see I've got data in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s and the 80s. So I need to make sure that I've got those coming down my stem. Now you can order your data in the first instance, but I actually think it's more efficient and quicker just to list the data to begin with, because it's easier then to see if anything needs to be put in order. So just going through the data and crossing off each one, I know I'm not going to miss any values out. Then I redraw the diagram underneath, this time ordering the leaves on each row. It's essential to make sure that they're ordered. You cannot miss this step, because if you don't make sure that they're ordered, then you're going to get certain questions wrong, like the median, for instance, because they must be in order for the median. It's time to include a key. Without a key, you would definitely lose a mark. To find the median and the range, we have to have the numbers in order. That's why it was essential to do that. And if we've redrawn our diagram, then it is now in order. If you took them the first place in order, then that's perfectly acceptable as well. Just make sure that you hit each of the criteria. And then once you have done that, you can then work out the largest value, the smallest value, and the range. There's our median. And here is a question for you to try. Pause the video. Here is your next question. Pause the video. Here is another question. Pause the video. And this is how your stem and leaf diagram should have looked, and the answers to the questions. Finally, here is your exit ticket.